What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5 Royal. Last time, we managed to officially start the infiltration of Futawa's palace. At the very least, we can head into her palace and begin, actually going through it whenever we decide to. And, well, we've been just kind of going through our summer break as best as we can. By that, I mean trying to do as much work with our confidants as possible. In this episode, we don't really have a whole lot to do this evening, but judging by how long it'll take to get through things, it's very likely that we will begin infiltrating Futawa's palace. Just not immediately because, well, it's evening. So what can we do today? Well, the only confidant that we have available is Oya, but the twins are available. So let's go ahead and see where they want to go.
What are you gonna do today? No.
So they want to go to... Well, wouldn't you know it? We just unlocked the aquarium earlier today.
What'll you do?
So, you want to go to an aquarium then?
Guide me, inmate.
Sweet, we get to kill two birds with one stone. Let's go.
True.
Well, yeah. Everything's blue, and with the fish all kind of locked up, kind of reminds me of my cell. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Alright. They're gonna turn to me, aren't they? Knew it.
Hey.
Okay, well, if I had to choose what would be more intriguing. I'm gonna have to side with Caroline on this one. The killer whale, much cooler. Well, there's any number of reasons. Some may see a financial incentive, but for others, they just want to admire nature, and they can't exactly go out to where the creatures are very easily. See, that's what I mentioned earlier about it not being easy to do that. So our reward this time is a Masukukaja skill card and a Masakunda skill card. Not bad. It's, well, a penguin's many things. If you want a more technical response, it's a swimming flightless bird that lives in the Antarctic.
If I have to.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Alright, so what do we have available today? I guess Yusuke is there. Ooh, that's right. We do need some more points with Takeme before we can max her out. I forgot about that. And that's it. Ooh. Okay. So this presents a little bit of a problem. Because I don't think the Phantom Thieves postcards are available until after this arc. You know, I might just go into the palace sooner than I expected to. Yeah, I don't have anything in my notes, and I can't actually rank up with anyone, so you know what? It's a day sooner than I was expecting to, but let's just head on into the palace.
Okay. Hey. Huh?
What's up? What did you say?
All right.
So now we've officially unlocked Ryuji and Yusuke's Showtime. So that's another one that we need to show off. Well, after a little bit of a discussion, let's go ahead and, well, first, let's view the Mementos Requests. There's not really anything here that's particularly new, so I'll just skip ahead to the end. Alright, so all of our requests done. We have 4 requests to head on into Mementos. That's not enough for us to really go in there. In fact, I'm kind of waiting until another confidant needs us to go into Mementos. Worst case scenario, I just wait until we need to go there to start Shinya's. But besides the point, today we're heading on into the palace.
All right, I'm gonna bust loose.
Oh. It's time to work. Let's go, Joker.
Alright, so we've got everyone here. I think probably for simplicity's sake, well, you know, I can bring Fox in a bit later once we've actually seen Skull and Queen's Showtime. So we'll go do that. Slide down here. And, well, the beginning part of this palace isn't really all that different, all things considered. So, I do have a notes on what exactly is different and what's not. So, we are just going to skip on ahead until we hit those points. Of course, if something unexpected happens, like say a new Showtime occurs, then of course I'll show that. But otherwise, we'll just skip ahead to the new stuff. Now we are back in what's basically the Quicksand Room. Now everything in the town that we had to do before, that's exactly the same, so it wasn't worth going over. But the Quicksand Room actually has a bit of a different layout this time around. So we'll go ahead and just show off the room here in its entirety, since that seems to be the easiest way to go about this.
I'll reveal your true form.
That was an easy win.
Alright,
Let's
so
go,
we
Joker.
can just kind of look over. There is a chest over there. That does mean we kind of need to just go about this. Get over there from this angle? We can't. There's only one way to go over there. And it's not from down below. Okay.
I have something.
Well, it's always good to just check, just to make sure that I'm not missing any pathways. Okay, so that would lead further up. There's a grapple point right here. If we go over this way, we can actually just get up here,
Look, a treasure chest.
where there's a chest. Just has Invincible Ofuda. Alright. We can jump down here, and can I not? Ah, I guess not.
I'll reveal
Ooh.
your true form. Not bad.
Dangerous one in there.
Wow, just everything activating. So there's an example of Chain's Hook. So now all of these Onzus are suffering from Dizzy. So that's really nice.
Persona.
They are also weak to Nuclear.
Johanna.
So this should work.
Queen.
Especially if I can just switch to Joker.
Persona. There.
Very nice.
And just completely obliterate
Don't
them.
forget this feeling. Nice work, team.
Okay.
So yeah, there's an example of, well, there we go. That didn't take long. So yeah, very much between 3 and 5 battles, a fusion alarm will trigger. So yeah, it is very, a very common occurrence for that to happen. So don't really feel obligated unless you really want to try to do your best to get a ton of personas that you think you're really going to want.
I have something.
Let's see. I can jump down here. Is that something that I want to do? That gets me over here. I can jump down this way. Yeah, and then I'm stuck over here. So yeah, there's nothing more that I can do over here. There's nothing more I can do over here either. Yeah, there's a lot more dead ends this time around in this room. Alright. But I can go on over this way. They are going away from me, which means... Ta-da! Alright, got myself a level up. And we can just keep on looting the place. And then just kind of go over here. Well... Chain hook only really works for, like, an ambush.
I'll reveal your true form.
Okay.
Alright, well, with the battle taken care of, we do have a door here. Pretty sure that is one way that we can leave. In fact, I think that is the exit. So, we can leave that way, but... Well, there's still a lot more stuff for us to explore around here. Alright, so that didn't take too much. I'm gonna reorganize a couple skills real quick. Alright, I usually don't reorganize my party members' skills, but Panthers just got Lullaby, and I had that, and it would have been the first skill since I got rid of
Awaiting
Augie.
Joker's orders.
So, yeah, that would have been really annoying to have gone through.
I'll reveal your true form.
So yeah, I didn't want to have to deal with that, and I also just... Well, I just took the opportunity to change everyone else's skills for my own convenience. Anyway, treasure chest. Chest has despair vials. Alright. Was there a way I could jump off from over here? No. There is a way I can jump off down here. Uh-oh.
No holding back.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Ooh, showtime! Let's go ahead and go after you. Queen and Skull showtime.
What's my next move?
Let's go.
It's showtime.
Let's rock, Fist of the Phantom Star.
It's not my name.
Sorry. All right. Blast off! That was great.
You and me didn't stand a chance.
It's always great to see that. It's also even better because there is another version where Queen just goes ah, ta, 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 ta,
How good I am.
and it's hilarious.
Electricity is its weak
Okay, so let's go ahead and baton pass to Skull. Go ahead and take care of these guys.
Good job, Skull. That's two we don't need to worry about.
And let's go and try to extort them for items.
That's some good loot.
Alright, more incense. I'll take it.
Losers.
That worked out pretty nicely.
All right. I have something.
Alright, now moving on. Have that we can steal. Yeah, honestly, I was expecting, you know, a sarcophagus kind of there to help break my fall. No, whatever. That doesn't do anything. I can go across this way with a chest. Just as a bead. Nice. I believe that covers it. I think that's everything that we could well... Ow. There we go. Well, did it. I now covered everything. So yeah, a lot more places where you can just kind of skip by if you really don't want to. I think in the original game it was pretty easy to go through all the areas before going through the door. But this time around, it's super easy to just overlook some things. So that's all that's different here. Let's move on.
There's a strong shadow ahead. We should be careful.
Oh, I really hate this.
Let's open it.
So, you want to know why I hate this so much? It's everyone's favorite powerful shadow, Anubis!
Doesn't seem to have a weakness. Let's try making it dizzy.
So yeah. Remember when I said before that it's always usually better to, you know, run away from battles against Anubis in the original game? Yeah, good luck with that. Also, what double sucks? Anubis will only drop that sooty wolf's coat. It does not drop liquid mercury anymore. So if you want that item, you have to go about it in a different manner. Which really sucks because that was probably the best way that you could have gotten the eternal lockpick beforehand.
Persona!
Well, at this point... Oh, that's right, he resists guns. Well, I can do that. Because you can't communicate unless they're down to very low HP. And look how much damage an all-out attack did. So it is very, very problematic to try to do anything with them. Do I have anything that could inflict sleep? Dormant Rush. There's Fear. I'm not sure if Fear will really work. There's Dazzler, but that also runs the risk of just dying immediately. Same with Anzu. Or not Anzu. Andras. And I really don't want to have to... Well... Kaguya Picaro is probably the best I've got, so...
There.
An enemy's frozen.
Alright.
Let's shatter it in one strike.
Just guard. Tips towards curse. Okay. That's at least a good thing with Anubis this time around, is that he will basically warn you what he's about to do, so he's not quite as jerkish as he was originally. Especially since you have to confront him if you're in a battle. Alright, and then let's try for a headbutt. Crap. Resets the balance. Huh, he didn't do anything.
Persona.
That's bizarre, but okay. I mean, if I can get another lucky crit... Nah, of course not.
Let's go. You're mine.
Perfect.
Nice flow. Let me help.
Absolutely perfect!
Okay? Knockdown, Queen. Don't you have them on the rope.
And now we could actually speak to him. That is if we really wanted to, but...
Do it.
Okay, guys. No holding back.
I'll help you finish him off.
That'll work.
Let's go.
Time to get a little crazy.
Stay focused.
Go for it. Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I was talking about earlier. So yeah, Anubises!
Okay. I have
A
something.
stylish
they are still super freaking dangerous. So if you want to just kind of ignore them, that may not be a bad way to go about this, unless you have a consistent way to deal with status ailments. And it's a little bit difficult because certain people go faster than others. Honestly, probably Queen and Panther would be the best choices for that. But I'm trying to show off some... Well, actually, I can try to show off the other, Showtime. Oh!
Show me your true form.
Okay. Okay, we're done.
Really hate when I just accidentally just leap into an enemy. It's like, oh, you're there. Forgot about you. Anyway, let's go ahead and get outside, and then I'll just skip ahead to the next new thing. Alright, so now the next part in my notes that say there's something really different is what I have here, the Corridor of Rejection, but we're in the Chamber of Rejection, so I guess that's close enough. There's not really a whole lot that's been too different. There's been a few grapple points that kind of change layout of a couple of the previous rooms, but nothing really too major to show off. That's not what I expected to have happen right there.
Hey!
Oh yeah, that would absolutely be a pin cushion right there. But oh man, even arrow traps as well? Well, there's also something over there where we can use to just trigger that. Yeah, I was wondering, it's like, shouldn't those activate?
Indeed.
Alright, so we got that taken care of, I guess. Oh. Problem when things are just super gold in their outlines, it makes it very hard to tell if it's actually lootable or not. So that's still something that just breaks away. That's also breakaway. Thankfully, we can just jump over here and not use Chain's Hook. Ah, well, it wasn't really that big of a deal. Well, there are a few things that we can steal. And then go through a door. There should be things that are a little bit different, at least here. Aside from just the one sweet grappling section.
Focus.
Alright, so first, steal this. Second, go through this whole dialogue scene because we already know what happens. Alright, so now that we're cursed, we just open this up. And narrowly avoid arrows. Man, I was hoping that the arrows would just be constantly flying. Well, whatever. We know the solution here. We put the gem back. And that lifts the curse. Which allows us to get on through to the other side. And hit a button.
Oh.
Isn't that...
Which allows us to get through. Make sure that we don't forget the Anubis orb. Because we're gonna need it. Then the arrows start going off. And then we just run all the way back.
I'll reveal your true form.
Child's slut.
So yeah, not really all that much. I mean, yeah, there was that sweet just sequence right there.
There's a shadow.
Let's make sure that we are a good distance away. We can't use Chain's Hook from a hiding spot, so that's good to know.
Okay.
Yeah, that is something that you kind of need to balance out. If you're out in the open, then you can use Chain's Hook!
Something good inside.
Otherwise, you're gonna have to just sneak up on them. I
That's all.
still hate dealing with Anubis. They're always a pain. Anyway, as long as you have status ailments, you're good, and inside the chest is an Idate no Fuda. Okay, so there's that way, which has the wall, but can't really do anything about that at the moment. So just go in, steal some crap, right, we're cursed, so enemies come
I'll
out.
reveal your true form.
Okay. I have something.
Alright, so moving on, we have, away that way, we have a little treasure here. Wait for it to go forward. And then we can fight a Thoth.
I'll reveal your true form.
Okay.
Okay, we're done. Let's go.
So moving onward, we have that to contend with. But we have a way open that over here. That just contains a little bit of treasure, and that's about it. Alright, so we have the door there, but we still gotta go
I'll reveal your
onward.
true form.
Okay.
That's all it takes for me.
And moving onwards.
Show me your
More
true
enemies
form.
jumping out of coffins.
Okay.
Or sarcophagi, as
That
the case
enemy
may
was
be.
really weak.
Is this activate? Yep. So that trap is activated. A couple doors here. A button.
Hey,
Which conveniently opens that way for us. I think one of the interesting things about Futama's Palace is that there's just a lot more what feels like optional paths now. So instead of going what would be like all these required routes, and I don't remember if this was the case.
Treasure chest spotted.
Oh,
Must be something.
I'll reveal
thought I
your
heard
true
of something
form.
opening up.
Okay.
For some reason, I don't
I can feel
think
it,
it
that's
felt
all.
like that there was a lot of what seemed like optional paths in the first time. Oh, here we get a Balm of Life. Very nice. So yeah, I don't know if that's just me or what. Oh, it seems like the guy in the sarcophagus is gone.
This is.
Okay, so we have to deal with something with our curse. Alright, well, we can enter through here now. And that allows us to climb up here and get around the Anubis statue. So yeah, I hope you kept that gem. And with the curse lifted, now we can actually go through all these things. So with that, we can just go through here, not worry about any arrow traps. And then we can push a button.
This is amazing.
With that taken care of, we can jump down here, not have to worry about any enemies, and just make our way up this way. Ultimately, it is still the same puzzle,
Hey,
but it is slightly modified. And there's a will seed nearby.
Alright, a chest! Joker!
Plus, there is a locked chest right here.
oh,
So, locked chest has a Mutt's Cutlass. Alright, pretty nice. And up here,
Hey, a will seed! Let's get it!
a will seed. Like I mentioned before, about the original intent of the will seeds, it would have been rather interesting just to see what the will seeds would have done when it comes to Futaba's palace. Since you do kind of learn about her backstory anyway through this. So I wonder if the murals are just her current rationalization of what's happening, and the will seeds are what's actually going on. And if they contradict each other, then that would be a real just mind, like, I guess, mind fuck. Don't usually like to swear when it's just solo videos, but something like that where you're just thinking, wait, that just contradicts this, what's going on?
Oh, we got a will seed, and we're coming for the rest.
So I mean, it would have been really nice, but again, Atlas decided not to go through with their plans for the will seeds, which is a darn shame, but whatever. Alright, well, I guess this would be the next big thing when it comes to these sorts of
A treasure chest.
differences. And that's the boulder trap room. So, first things first, we've got a treasure chest that's over here. Chest that contains a homunculus. Nice, that will be very nice when having to deal with freaking Anubis. Also, apparently you can jump some of these. That was not something I was really aware of. Alright, so the red slab we can't do anything with, because we know we have to do something with the blue slab first. And we can't do anything with the blue slab. There's also this, which is very interesting, but that's just locked with the red slab puzzle.
We've rid ourselves of those nuisances.
Alright. Then afterwards, kick this down. And then we go on over here. I do have something here that says the slab puzzle red. So there is a bit of a difference in this room. That's not just, hey, here's a different contents of a chest. You can also hear the door to a will seed. You can probably tell where it is on the map.
hey.
Okay, blah, 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 blah. So, similar mural here. So it's 01010. Alright, so that's pretty simple.
Wait!
We know what happens. The blue orbs open up.
Indeed.
And then we have to turn off the ones that it tells us to turn off. So overall, the blue portion isn't really all that different.
Hey!
Whoa.
I see.
Blah, 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 blah. We already know. We know what the code is. We know how this puzzle works. And we already know the solution. So deactivate the 5th one, deactivate the 3rd one, and deactivate the 1st one. Yeah, so that one just tells you that it's the blue one. And with that, now we can read this panel.
Hey!
It looks like
01010. So that one just tells you exactly what you need to know without needing to run all the way back.
Oh!
Come on, man.
Well, maybe we can turn it off. I'm trying! Huh! So that concludes this area, and once again kind of feeds into my thought that there's a lot more just optional crap within Futaba's palace, because I'm more than certain we had to go through the red portion of this in order to actually stop it, whereas this was just the blue path.
Whoa.
And now all the orbs are already here.
Hey!
So again, we can easily just go across and just conclude our business here. That one doesn't work anymore. And we also just have the red door here. Alright, now I need to remember how exactly to open the door. I think the slab reactivate? No, I have to actually go across. I think there is some degree of backtracking. Just a matter of finding how to activate the red panels. I think the game wants us to go and investigate the rolling balls that have now clogged up everything. Oh, there's actually something over there. Jump over there, climb up here. There's our stone tablet.
Hey!
Let's touch it. Touch.
Yeah.
So this is where we get our red puzzle. So red is 2 and 3, and blue is all the others. So with that, now we can see a cutscene. And now everything is working again. So yeah, if you wanted to, you can just ignore this part and just move on with the palace. But we do know that there is a will seed beyond that way. So we are going to go and investigate. Besides, what sort of RPG player would we be if we didn't just explore everything except the way that we need to go? So red was disable all except 2 and 3. And then blue was activate all except 2 and 3. There we go. And we also have the slab there in case we need a refresher. And somehow the button is fixed.
Hey!
Let's go ahead and push the button.
Yes!
Wait.
So now the optional red door is open to us. There are also enemies that are nearby. So let's go ahead and fight them.
I'll reveal your true form.
Okay. I have
That's
something.
one set of enemies taken care of. Just kind of go through here. I think I saw a red glow over there.
Hey, another will seed's over there. You've got a good nose for those, Joker.
Show me
Nope,
your
it's just the
true
dog.
form.
Okay.
Let's
Alright, well
hurry
that
up.
wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be, despite the fact that we kind of need healing. But we do have a chest over here. Just as. Speed chain. We have the entranceway over here. Which doesn't seem to activate for some reason. But then there's the will seed area. Or Futaba. Well, here's our second will seed.
That's the second will seed. Joker truly lives up to his reputation.
Right. And for some reason, this... That's weird. That is a weird glitch. It's not actually showing it filled in on our map. Now it is? That was weird, but okay. There we go. There's the trap. Alright, so with that taken care of, that is our second will seed of the palace. And a palace that seems to love just throwing optional things at us that used to be mandatory. But at the very least, now we can just go across all the balls here. That way's blocked off to us. We can just go over here, jump off down here, nothing else over here. And make sure we grab all the loot. And moving onwards. that's pretty much everything that we needed from the Chamber of Guilt. Yeah, that pretty much seems to be it. Everything else is mostly the same with the palace. Of course, there is also the final will seed, but let's say here that there might be another thing here. I have something here that says statue tops, and I don't exactly remember what that means. But if it turns out to mean something important, then I'm sure it will come back to me. Until then, well, we're actually pretty close to the end here.
This is the same mechanism as the one we saw before.
Then we just gotta touch it and make something happen, yeah? Come on, let's try it out.
Just so you're aware, the murals here,
It came on. Huh, this one's kind of hard to tell, though.
they're all the same. They're the exact same murals, they're the exact same solutions.
It must be scrambled as well. Let's use the controls to put it back together.
So, this one's simple enough. Let me go ahead and get through it real quick. With that, that's the second mural taken care of. And that means we can progress just a little bit further.
All right.
Alright, well, with everything said and done, despite the fact that I've cut out a lot of things here, I kind of feel like I need a break. So, we are just going to go ahead and call it a day here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 5
Maybe there's a safe
Royal.
room.
We still have a bit of work left to do in Futaba's palace. We still have the whole third area to get through. There's one final will seed for us to obtain, and there's apparently a few other things for us to show off, including these two Showtime, which hasn't shown up yet. I got Skull to activate a Showtime, but it was with Queen, despite the fact that Fox was in my party. Sometimes you just want to show some things off. Anyway, we'll continue going through the palace and hopefully complete it next time. I know I said that I was kind of hoping to get it done on the 31st, but hey, sometimes the opportunity just presents itself and it makes things super easy to decide when to go about it. So, yay. So anyway, next time, we're finishing up Futaba's palace, at the very least reaching the point that we have to leave. Hopefully we'll also be able to go and face off against the final boss of the palace, because there are a few other mini-bosses that are here. But all it's said and done, we will just continue getting through here and hope that we can finish it. So until then, everyone, take care.